Okay guys, so I was just doing some soloing around in blue, just improvised soloing, you know, with that cool Malmsteen track, his composition Blue. And there's three modes in that composition. We got E minor, we've got G sharp minor, then we have C sharp minor, then it goes back to E minor. So let's look at all the diatonic scale positions. So let's just, for example, I just want to talk about that, the song Blue. So that first key is what I call the master key, which is going to be E minor. Now when that mode changes, you change master keys. So when I refer to a master key, I'm basically just talking about what key that we're playing in. So we're going to look at E minor as our master key. We've got open E, we've got an E here, we've got an E here. So if we look at, since we know we're in a minor master key, what I like to teach it the first mode off of that root note here, off of our heavy E string, is going to be Aeolian mode. And that's how I like to resolve it. You can go, you know, either way, and then you get, what's cool is when you run it down, you're set right up for that E minor arpeggio. So we've got Aeolian there. So let's just really quickly, we're gonna have Ionian mode here at the 3rd fret. You know, for our first one, then we're gonna go a whole step, Dorian. Now, when I teach these diatonic scales, as we subsequently come down, remember when you ascend down and when you use these, you want to finish off melodically. See how I use the whole diatonic scale? When I send it back up, I just finished. You just want to finish off with something that's melodic and something's cool. And most time when you ascend down with these scales, you need to finish them off, you know, the whole scale. So let me give you an example of that. So say we run, you know, like I said, let's go to the next diatonic mode. We're going to go a whole step. We got probably my favorite mode, Phrygian, right here. So we're going to be at the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th fret. So we want a whole step. We got Phrygian now. I always, what's really cool, I mean, this is just the way I do it. You can do it however you want. You can go down and resolve it, but it's a really nice way melodically. You just come right back up to your B string and do a slide down, and you can resolve these modes, these scales. So there's Phrygian. We're going to go a half step. We've got Lydian. So I just kind of messed around there. I went down a little bit, and then I came back and kind of resolved it. But you see how when let's just say if we go straight down, ascend down, see how we get to the end of the diatonic scale, and we get to the end of this note here, and it just kind of sounds like it's boring and unfinished. So that's what I'm saying. You got to do something to One thing that I do when I descend back up, it's a really cool way to end when you're descending. You just do a whole step bend, and just end it there. See, I ended on the root note of E. Same thing if, like I was showing you with Dorian. See how I went on down and ended it melodically? Now watch when I go back up. See? I like to do those whole step bends where I'm doing a downward bend. Okay, so we got Lydian. Now we're going to do a whole step. We got Mixolydian. We're at the 10th fret. See how I've got to the end of the diatonic scale, but it doesn't sound finished. So we got. We're going to run it all the way down and just kind of do a nice vibrato. Either end on a whole step bend. I usually do whole step bends where I'm going up, or a nice vibrato. That was a little raised seventh that I put in there. So let's look at that in a minute. So if I do Aeolian mode, so that's a basic E minor scale, the Aeolian mode. If we can harmonic minor, we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to raise that seventh. Instead of going there, we're going to go. You might do a reverse scale. There's one here I was showing you on a few videos back. You start off with your root note of E. And then so after Aeolian we got Locrian, 12th fret. See how I came up to the B string? That B string is going to be your best friend for ending these phrases and these lead runs melodically. Great. We got Locrian. See how I just came up, went and just came right there and just back and resolved it like that. So we had Ionian mode again here at the 15th fret. See, we had it up here. We got it down here. I'm adding those little raised sevenths in there, but you can just go. I just did some bends. You can experiment around. There's just, oh my gosh, there's so many different ways you can resolve stuff, but just get those vibratos and those bends in there. And you're going to be golden.